Now, part five of this series here. So I'm going to start getting ready to assemble my sheets here. So I've done a little bit of prep work here in the same way that I did a duplicate with detailing of the ground floor plan for the fire. I repeated that process and did a duplicate with detailing in order to create a floor plan for the U value. So I've got both of those. That's the fire and that's the U value. They're both at a scale of 1:100. Okay. Now I've done the same job here on the 3Ds. So I've got a 3D of the U value and I got a 3D of the fire here as well. So those are four views I'm going to assemble on the sheets to start with. Okay. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'll do, I want to come down to my sheets down here and show you this as well. So I've created a U value sheet and a fire sheet. Now somebody was asking about this internal grid here. If you select the sheet itself, it has properties in which you can go over and uncheck the grid and that will disappear there for you. And same with this one here, select it, uncheck the grid, and that's all set up nicely for us there now. Okay, so I'm going to go into the U value one first here. Now, I did explain to you about scope boxes, and Ryan has two scope boxes already set up here. So if I go into the view, I'll show you where these are. Scope box, see them? A and B. So A being the front of the building and B at the back. Now, these ones are kind of split the building halfway, and I want to squash down the building a little bit so that I can get them on the sheet. So you can see that scope boxes are draggable. And I'm going to drag that right up towards the front up here. Okay, that's the scope box for the second part there. Now, if I apply that scope box, get it down here, I'll do scope box A. Now, that's grand, so that's kind of narrow that down there a little bit. I'm going to do something similar for the U value 3. So here's the scope box again, and it's interesting that the scope box, and I've got that's my little section box there. I just want to narrow that down as much as possible there as well. I'm going to actually hide that section box now. So I've got those two views ready to put on the sheet. So I will go over to my U value sheet here. I'll pull out this plan here. Now that's going to sit very nicely just there. Okay, perfect. And then I'll pull out the 3D. Okay. And okay, I'm just going to check the scale of that. So I'm going to activate the view. Yeah, I'm going to put that a scale of 1:100. I'll just deactivate the view here now. Now, so I can move my keys just to get that roughly in position there. All right, something like that. Now I'm going to escape, take the new value thing here. I'm going to swap that out for this one. And I'll do something similar. I'm going to swap that out for this BG scale and ref. Just move that up there a little bit. Okay. Now I've got my two views kind of assembled there, and I'm reasonably happy with that. So I'll do something similar for the fire, and then I'll come back to you in part 6, and I'll try and finish this off in 1 or 2 more sessions. Okay.